Greetings, children. Welcome to your online classes. This is Aishwarya speaking. Today, we will be covering the first standard general science, living and non-living things. Everything that you see around you is can be divided into living and non-living things. The things that you see around you in your house, that is your table, your chair, your computer, your mobile, everything comes under non-living thing. Now when you go outside, you see a lot of plants, you see a lot of trees, you see a lot of animals, you see dogs, cats, rats, etc. All these things comes under living things. In this class, we are going to learn more about living and non-living things and what are different man-made things. Now, we are going to learn what are living things. I'm going to show you a few examples of living things and then I'm going to tell you about what are the characteristics of living things. Now, for the examples of living things, you can see fish which lives in water. Yes. Next, you can see plants. Have you all seen plants outside when you go outside? Absolutely. Plants, man, us. Man means you, me, your parents, your friends, everybody comes under living things. And dogs, come, dogs, everybody loves dogs, puppies. You love playing with the puppies, isn't it? Yes, dogs also come under living things. Now, living things are the things which living things need air to breathe, water, and food to live, and they grow. Now, what does this mean? They need air to breathe. Now, every day, every minute, and every second, you all breathe in and breathe out, isn't it? Yes, we need air to breathe. We need air to breathe. We need water and food to live. You all drink water. You should all drink water every day. You should eat food every day. Now, your eating food helps you to live and to grow. What do you mean by growing? Now, the living things they produce the young ones. They produce the young ones means have you seen a small plant grow into a big plant? Yes, if you have a small garden in your house, if you are observing the nature around you, you can see that the small plants, if few days back the plant will be very small, after some days you can see that the plant has grown up. It is growing up. First it will have very less leaves, then it will start having many leaves in its plant, then that is called growing. Now you can see the example of the lion and the cub. The cub is a very small baby of the lion. Now when this cub takes birth, they eat well and they grow to become a big lion. You can see the baby elephant and the mother elephant. Now these small baby elephants eat well and they grow up to become like their mothers. And you can even see that the small chick grows up to becomes a hen. That means we produce the young ones and the young ones eat well and they grow. Now when you were in UKG, you were or LKG, you were small, you were a uh, little small. Now you are all have grown up in your height, in your the way you look. Everything has changed a little bit. Like this it is going to keep changing. That means when the living things can produce the ones. Now non-living things are the things that cannot breathe, they do not grow, they do not need water, they are just there in your houses or around you in the surroundings. Non-living things has become one of the examples that we live with. Now we cannot live without non-living things. Now around us itself there are many non-living things. For example, doll. I'm sure you all have many dolls, toys to play with. Especially now you will be playing a lot in your house and you will be playing with different kinds of dolls. All these dolls comes under non-living things. Books. Now books are the things that you use for reading, isn't it? Now the books that you use are also non-living things. Table and the chair that you're sitting on is also an example for non-living thing. The car is also a non-living thing. Now these things, the examples that you can see on your screen, are the ones that are called non-living things. Non-living things, they do not need air, water or food. That means they don't have to breathe, they don't need water, they don't need food, they do not grow. They do not grow means they don't intake anything like air, water or food, so they do not have to grow. When you bring a table home, it is of the same size the day it is bought, and the day it is there in even today. Growing means when they increase in the size or the increase in the length. Now they do not produce their young ones. Did you see your table produce a young table, a small table next to it? No, right? Yes, non-living things do not produce any young ones. So these are the main characters of non-living things. They do not need air, water or food. They do not grow. They do not produce their young ones. Now there is a difference between there's a difference between non-living things and natural things. Natural things are the things that are available or produced by nature. Especially you all like fruits, vegetables, and a lot of things like flowers. Have you all seen flowers? Absolutely. They are all the natural things that are in our environment. Environment means anything that is surrounding us is called environment. The examples that you can see, the tomatoes, the mangoes, the seashell, the flower, the sunflower, are all produced by nature. These things are called natural things. Now natural things are like the gifts of nature. Gifts of nature means mother nature gives us these gifts. Now when the tomato or these mangoes, when they are with the plant, then they are in the plant, they are living things. Once you separate them, once you cut them off from the plants, they become non-living things. So these non-living things are the gifts from the nature. So they are called natural things. The things that you see around you, then you go outside, when you go on a trip or something, you can see that there are a lot of mountains, stones. All these mountains, stones, all these things are natural things that are present. When you go to a beach, you can see the seashells. Seashells means that you can see in on your screen, these shells, they do have living things inside, but after that living thing is dead, it becomes a non-living thing. Um, we can use this in our house also to keep it as a showpiece. Next is man-made things. Man-made things means the things that are made by man. Who is the man? We are the man. Okay, so the things that are made by man. Man-made things can be a football, a bat, a mobile, a laptop. These are just an examples for the man-made things. Man-made things can be anything. Now, if you're wearing a earphone, it is also a man-made thing. If you're watching this video on the mobile you're holding is a man-made thing. If you're watching this on a laptop, the laptop is a man-made thing. If you see around, you can see lot of man-made things. The bag, your mother's bag or your own school bag is a man-made thing. The book that you read, that you write your notes in your book, all those things are nothing but man-made things. Now you all understood what are the different living things, non-living things, natural things and man-made things. So this was about the lesson. I wish you all to stay home and stay safe. Thank you, children, and keep learning.